We here at the Gaming Saloon of Trucks always support any and all that are involved in the creation and distribution of any show or feature. We encourage any of those watching to support the official release. Thank you and enjoy the show. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to you live from the outskirts of the internet. This is the Gaming Saloon of Tracks for December 14th, 2013. With your host, Peacemaker2448.
And Rampant Epsilon.
And somehow now my Flash player is playing, even though just before we started, it was playing through my headphones.
Odd.
Yeah.
Huh.
And I forgot to mute the stream, so I'm hearing an echo. And by echo, I mean I'm just now hearing me do the pre-roll. So, yeah. Alright, folks. We've got a lot to talk about this week. Oh, do we have a lot to talk about this week. For you see, last week, we saw the first half of the Phoenix Big 4 episode arc, / the Beelzebub arc. You know, plot A, plot B there. We're going to finish that up this week, but first, we're going to be talking about what we watched this week. And we might as well get Gaim out of the way with episode 9.
Yeah.
Oh, episode 9 of Gaim. You just continue to impress.
And it's the good impress.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of the funny impress, too.
Oh my god. Coda was fantastic this week.
He had his try-hard hat on.
I just love the scene with him in the trash can. Where he purposely cut a slit in the trash can so his crest would poke out. And I'm just like, thank you, Coda. I needed this. I also needed you being attacked by crows and being like, crows, why do you hate me so? And just my smacking you in the back of the helmet, just being like, Coda, stop being dumb. We got better shit than you be dumb.
Well, and what's his deal with thinking old ladies are a problem?
Again, Coda's kind of dumb. Twice in one episode, for fuck's sake, Coda. First you scare one pissless trying to ask him for information while transform, and the other you about chop the head off of with your sword.
I thought the first one was funny, though. Mine was just like, are you fucking stupid?
Just literally dragging him by the crest. It's just like, get over here, Coda. Why are you being dumb? Why are you doing this?
What are you thinking?
And on the flip side, we get to see Michi being the intelligent one of this pair.
Yeah.
As he literally figures out that the belt can't recognize a premature lockseed when it's covered by plastic.
I still say that was luck.
Yeah.
That part of it.
Yeah.
Now the whole thing about maybe the belts or why they change, yeah.
Yeah.
That's some common sense there.
Yeah.
But the plastic bag, that was luck.
Yeah.
That's all there is to that.
Yeah. But again, Michi shows to have some intelligence because he's like, he even has a plan B for the luring the Invest out with the lockseed.
I don't think his plan was ever to take the Invest out right there.
Probably not. He's just like, look, this isn't going to work. He's just going to take it and fly away. We might as well just fall it back towards wherever it's roosting.
Which still, smart idea.
Yeah. Also, did you get the feeling that Kaito was a bit hypocritical this week?
Yes and no.
Yeah. I mean, I noted in my R&R that it seemed a bit odd for Kaito to be telling Team Gaim. It's like the penalty of being number one is that no one wants to help you when he's the one who united 4 teams under him.
But why?
Yeah.
Why did he try to unite 4 teams under him?
To take out Gaim. Or, yeah, to take out Team Gaim. Pretty
Exactly,
much.
which all of them knew was the strongest threat.
Yeah. And
They had
also,
a common enemy in that sense.
yeah.
Like Kaito was saying, they're at the top. They're not going to get anyone to help them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And of course, Kaito also had the little payment of, like, help me, here's some free lock seats. You don't have to pay Sid anymore. All I ask is for your service and for your best dancers.
and you see how well that's turned out.
Yeah, that flopped. That flopped in 2 episodes.
Yeah,
Formed in 1, flopped in the 2nd. But yeah, let's see. We don't get to see Kurokage and Gridden this week, even though they got mentioned.
yeah,
No, but we get him. We get him this week because they're in the Christmas episode.
yeah. I have a feeling the Christmas episode, just about everyone's going to be in it.
Grant, I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know if Bravo's in there. For all I know, Bravo's in there making some Christmas cake, something or another.
He'll be in there doing something, I bet.
Yeah.
Might not be anything major, but it'll be something.
Yeah. Yeah, most of this episode was chasing around the Invest, which apparently is a mutated Invest according to the katakana or the kanji on the official Gaim website. So it kind of implied that that worker was the Invest.
Yeah,
Like, kind of hard. But
yeah.
again, a lot of showing, not a whole lot of telling of that plot point. So, ooh, I suspect Mr. Urabuchi might be holding out the card there just for a little while longer. Maybe next week, because Kota looks pissed in the preview next week. Whatever he finds out, he is pissed.
Well, we already know Michi knows that Zangetsu's his brother, so
Yeah.
that was flat out there.
Yeah, that was a quick 2 and 2. It's like, wait, that belt, the briefcase. Oh,
Damn
fuck.
it.
How am I going to explain this one to Coda? Coda, I kind of know who the White Rider is. Also, I'm kind of rich and from a wealthy family, and my brother tried to kill you. I have to wonder if he's going to follow it up until that last one.
Probably.
It's just like, why didn't you tell us that? Wait, what was that thing about your brother again? Oh, he tried to kill me. Oh, that's nice. Wait, what? Why?
Well, and we got confirmation of the Zangetsu upgrade.
Yeah, we got the little hint from Sengoku about the upcoming Genesis driver, which I kept it out of my R&R because I try to keep my R&Rs, away from the toy catalog information. But on here, I'm more than happy to freely talk about that because we talk about that a lot.
Well, in show, it has not yet been called the Genesis drivers.
True. We just know.
The only thing we know as far as the show goes is Zangetsu's going to be getting an upgrade.
Yeah, he's getting some type of prototype thing that apparently is more dangerous than the Sengoku driver. Somehow. I don't see how the Sengoku driver is dangerous, but that might be a part of that information that's going to be causing Kota to be extremely pissed next week.
Could be. Because I have a funny feeling they're fixing to hunt down Sid and get answers.
Oh, yeah, and some people, just to spoil a little bit about when I get to talk about Sengoku Movie Battle, because I have pretty much a recap of what happened in the movie because it came out this weekend. And by this weekend, I mean today, technically. Um, so people are speculating Sid is the third Genesis driver rider. Because we know two of the three now that we didn't know who were. And people are speculating Sid is the third.
Well, it would stand to reason.
Yeah.
Because I have a feeling for the Genesis drivers, they're going to pick people within the company, so
Yeah.
we only know of 4 people right now.
Yeah. And just to say, two of them are Genesis driver riders. One being Takatora, the other being one of the others. I'll save that for when I talk about the movie.
Yeah,
Um, I also see that Yarasil is covering up this entire thing.
and making it look like it never happened.
Yeah. And we also get an explanation of why Takatora does what he does. Apparently, he wants to fight for the future of mankind, essentially.
Even though he wants to beat the crap out of Kota.
Yep.
Huh.
Although the movie shows a little bit more of a protective side of his. Yeah.
Well, if you look at it too, though, he really didn't try to kill Kota.
Yeah.
He was just trying to rough him up and make sure that Kota realized this wasn't all fun and games.
Yeah.
The belts hold stronger power than what he knows.
Yeah. And considering we found out about a, I wonder if it's. Oh wait, I closed TeamSpeak. Hang on, I gotta pull up JFusion to get the name. We got the reveal of a completely new Lockseed and a new weapon, essentially, that has got released in toy catalogs. I'm gonna pull up the names of that real quick here. The Kachidoki Lockseed, which is KLS01, and kind of looks like an energy Lockseed, but not quite. And a new gun weapon called the DJ gun, because apparently it has like the little scratch disc side thing that you do.
Ah,
And apparently this is a power-up for Gaim, and some people have speculated that this is the form and the reflection, but no, the head crest don't match. Although someone on Toku Nation was smart enough to point out, it's like, it's not exact, but it's also saying, but the reflection just means is that a new form, like, it's a reflection of a power-up of some kind, it's just not exact. Although I still have to wonder what's the point of the armor and the reflection, but we're probably not going to get answers to that for quite some time.
could be like a final form idea.
I still doubt that because it's too similar to Orange Arms. It's not a final form. I don't think it is. I think it's something else entirely. I doubt final form because Toei likes to market forms, and they would not make a final form similar to the original. Trust me, as
Then maybe it's a Genesis driver form.
that is definitely a possibility.
Maybe when the lock seeds that they have now are used in the different drivers, they change a little.
Yeah.
Because it's not a big change, really.
Yeah, that's what makes me think it's not a final form, because the final form is going to be a big change. Trust me, if you look at final forms compared to main forms, there are big changes between them. Even silhouette-wise, there are big changes. So I would doubt it's a final form, but it is a form of some kind. But yeah, that's the only thing we got. in terms of new toy catalog news. And I think that's it for the episode.
Yeah,
Just more Kota and Ryugen fighting together, and I'm like, I'm loving this. I love this combination of Kota and Michi.
you know what's funny though?
What?
A few weeks back when we looked at all the uh, thoughts of what was going to happen before the end of the year,
Yeah.
the part about Michi bringing all the riders together, we kind of, in a roundabout way, had that. They tried to bring them all together in this episode.
Yeah. And next week they are being brought together, just not the same way that the rumors said. So the rumors are partially true, which is kind of odd because sometimes they're not really that way. It's either all true or not true at all. It's rare to have a rumor that's partially true.
I think what it is Gaim is not being wrote like most Kamen Rider shows, and that's going to throw the rumors off.
Yeah. You
It's
have some.
it's going to be those slight variations like that right there that are going to throw those rumors off, but are going to still be partially right.
Yeah. I mean, you've got someone who's completely new to tokusatsu. Completely new. This is his first tokusatsu show writing, and that's Gen Urobuchi. He's only written anime before. So he's completely new to this, but he is proving himself as probably someone who's going to be back for another show to write another one.
I hope.
Yeah, I have rarely have ever heard anything bad about this show. People are loving it and eating it up. Hell, Ami Ami right now, you cannot get an arms change figure of anything except
Dang.
the Mango and Kiwi set. I will double check. Let's see, Gaim, AC, because the Legend Rider set's sold out. All 4 riders are sold out. Yeah, even Mango Kiwi set sold out. Yeah, all the arm chains are sold out. They are rarely, if ever, on Monterake right now.
Jeez.
Yeah, and there's like 1 driver and just a couple lock seats. This is a big, yeah. People are loving this show right now on both sides of the ocean, as far as I know. So Jin isn't here, and he's here to impress. Although I had an interesting thought. You know how this show is, taking inspiration from early Heisei era?
Yeah.
I see a little bit of Blade in this show because of a little bit of how the 4 riders are set up.
Yeah.
Because color-wise, you have Blade and Garen represented with Gaim and Baron. You've got Zangetsu playing a bit of that Chalice role from Blade. You have Michi kind of being Lingal, except far more useful than Lingal ever could be. So kind of Lingal done right as kind of the youngest of the 4, but still able to hold his own. And you have this kind of, it's really about those 4 interacting with each other, which is kind of the main plot of Blade, was surrounded the 4 interacting with each other. And I would not be surprised if somehow by the end it comes down to Gaim and Zeketsu and their relationship being the center of the story, because that's what Blade was by the end. It was the center of the plot was around Blade and Chalice's relationship
Huh.
and how they interacted with each other. By the end, that was that was central to the plot of Blade. So if somehow it comes down between Gaim and Zangetsu, I wouldn't be surprised. Also, doesn't help that they, out of the 4 main writers, they are the only 2 that share undersuit designs. So that might be telling. Alright. Now, shall we cover the thing that's going to cause us great frustration?
I guess so.
All right. At the end of Sengoku Movie Battle, we got a trailer for the next Superhero Tyson film. Simply put, it will be Heisei Rider versus Showa Rider, Kamen Rider Tyson featuring Super Sentai. It's going to come out March 29th, March 29th next year, which means we're probably not going to get that till like September. Maybe. But essentially, it's going to be the 15 Heisei Riders versus the 15 Showa Riders and some plot, I don't care, featuring Super Sentai for some reason. But yeah, that's going to be the next Superhero Tyson movie. Now, we don't have any confirmed crew for this, so I'm not going to completely write it off just yet. That is until the crew behind. That is until they write on the. They bring on the crew from the last two Superhero Tyson films, and then I'm going to immediately write this movie off because I've been burned twice. I'm not being burned a third time. That I've been burned twice, Toei. I ain't being burned a third time. But this came out last night. I mentioned it on TGS, and we got on off a little tangent on it.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to be excited for this. I know people are excited for it. I've read that people are excited for this, and they actually like Superhero Tyson Z, which seems to be the commonality between all of them, who are really pumped for this movie, is that they kind of like Zed. Other people are either excited for the concept or just like, oh great, another Superhero Tyson film. I I'm not at all. I've seen the first one. I've seen Zed. If they can't improve upon that, they need just to stop trying to make a film franchise like this because it's not working. Doesn't help that the first one debuted at #1 in the box office. They made a good amount of money, but Zed did not. Zed premiered third, and it dropped from there pretty badly. Zed, I don't think did too well in the box office. So maybe that means we get a new crew. I don't know.
Hopefully it does.
That's about the only way they can make this film series work is if they have a new crew on it. It doesn't matter who. I don't care who's on it, just not the people who've been doing the last two. Get a new director and a new writer in there and get some fresh blood in this film, and maybe we can get somewhere with this. Until then, it is pretty much dead on arrival for me. That's harsh to say, but that's the case. You have anything to say about this?
Not really.
Alright, now we can move on to the thing that I know some people might are excited about. Alright, Sengoku Movie Battle premiered this weekend. Alright. Alright, just a quick note. The Gaim and Wizard parts are completely separate, apparently, but the transition from Gaim to the final part is completely seamless.
Huh.
Alright, now, I'm only going to cover 2/3 of the movie. This is the last 2/3 of the movie, the Gaim portion and the crossover portion. I am not covering the Wizard portion because that is a direct epilogue of the series and has Wizard-related spoilers in it, and I'm not talking about the Wizard-related spoilers.
Right.
All I'm going to say is, from what I've read, it's pretty good. And that's all I'll say. Alright. I'm going to start with a quick little shot of notes that are on the second part and the final part. First up, apparently one of the Beat Rider dance teams is the Kamen Rider Girls. Which, if you don't know who they are, they're the musical group that does Kamen Rider related songs from time to time, and you've heard them already on the show if you've been following Wizard. because they did Mystic Liquid and just the beginning. So,
Hmm.
that group. Gurren Kage and Gridden appear at the beginning of the movie, but they do not enter the crack, which takes them to the single battle part. Mai is not kidnapped by any monster, contrary to what the summary says. The past character cameos are very short, but they are quite funny. The only one that doesn't seem like their original version is Nobunaga. And this is all coming from Thunder025 on HJU's forums, just as a note. All the Bujin Riders have random CUs, or CIs, especially Bujin Wizard for some reason. Yes, there are 2 wizards in the film. There's the Bujin Wizard, which are, the riders in the movie, in the Sengoku world part, and then the normal one. So, trust me, it's not the real one. So, that's why I'm not upset by one part I read. Let's see. Bujin Wizard exists in the world, but was killed by Bujin Gaim. His lord was Iyasu, and apparently he's the greatest character in the whole movie, according to Thunder. The Bujins do not have a human form, apparently. When Haruto transforms into Wizard, Iyasu is very surprised about it. So apparently only the suits exist in this world.
Huh.
Which sounds kind of odd, but alright. Guess that kind of explains away the fact that we don't see any Outsuit cameos by anybody. All arms are showcased, including Baron's Mango and Kiwi. Baron's Mango and Ryugen's Kiwi. But differently from the past movies, there is not a form change time. Let's show all of our forms. So no form swap rush. Oh. Oh well. That's really Sakamoto's thing. You know what I mean by that? From A to Z, where Double quickly swapped between forms to fight Eternal at the end.
Oh, yeah.
That's a form swap brush. Well, that's what I call it. It's pretty much where a rider quickly swaps forms and does attacks accordingly in order to defeat either a big bad or a bunch of minions.
Hmm.
I think there's tactical reason behind that. It keeps the enemy guessing on what you're doing, but Red Eye appears, and she's the one that makes the fruits grow, so that the armor riders can get the legendary rider lock seeds by fusing the fruits with an item that the previous Bujin left behind when they died, like Forze's rocket switch or the Joker memory. Those are pilled throughout the final part. I'll get to that when I get to the recap. Takatora does the oh my god. Takatora does do the Uchukata, sort of.
Oh, God.
Yes! Yes! I must see this! It's gotta be just the most serious Uchukata ever. I'm going to skip this next one because it is spoilers for the Wizard movie, which we're not going to get to till the end of this season. Let's just say a ring from that movie is involved in this movie, but there's no real explanation for it, but there was no explanation for it in the previous movie, so we're just going to move on. Gaim uses the Dandy Liner, which we saw in toy scans, or not toy scans, scans from various magazines. Apparently, Wizard and Gaim burn a tree down. Wizard Dragon and Suika Arms are used excellently in the final battle. There's a note about Beast, but I'm going to skip that for reasons. And finally, Sengoku, Ryoma, and a random woman appear with the Genesis driver and the energy lock seeds and the ending credits.
So then this movie is to take place before the Genesis drivers get finished.
Yep. Or at least when the driver is finished and I guess being delivered to Takatora. But for those wondering, the two I'm talking about is confirmed that Commander Duke will be Ryomu Sengoku, the guy who made the Sengoku drivers to begin with. So the guy from like the last two episodes who's been conversating with Takatora about things.
And
And
was asking in this episode who his guinea pigs were going to be.
yep. So one of them is going to be himself, apparently. And the Commander Marika shall be a young woman named Yoko Minato. I'm taking that information from Toku Nation's post. Apparently they got confirmations on who's who, although Marika is obvious in this case. It's kind of a flip, kind of a 50-50 shot who Sengoku's going to be. And it looks like I got a shot of them guessing the credit scene where the three of them are holding their respective Loxies, which I guess is our way of confirming who's who.
Hmm.
And also a shot, and also in the same shot, Takatora is wearing the Genesis driver, so it is complete, along with the Loxies.
Wow.
I would not be surprised if some point during during these next couple episodes, we get some type of hint or nod to the movie, because that kind of happens sometimes. Forza had like a hint towards Megamax because there was this mention of a girl falling, of the only girl for Gentaro could fall in love with is a girl that fell out, that came from space. And that was the in line to close out an episode right around when Megamax was releasing, and you saw the nod to the movie in Wizard for Ultimatum, the portraying donuts that were masked. That was a hard hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Yeah, we acknowledge the movie. All right. Now, again, skipping past the wizard part, all I'm going to say is wizard hops in after the monster that is part of the guy portion. All right. We all know how the guy part starts off with the battle royale between our five beat writer team writers, the Guy, Baron, Ryugen, Gridden, and Kurakage. They all transform and battle it out. They call it a zip. I say portal because zip just sounds weird. Then again, it literally is a zipper.
Yeah.
It opens in the middle of the battle. A monster named Nipitthesis jumps out of it again. He's a part of the wizard portion. That's not a part of the spoilers. Gaimon and Ryugen run towards Mai to protect her. The Invis jumps back into the zip as Gaim, Baron, and Ryugen follow into the other world. The three riders enter the Sengoku world instead of the, wait, no, that's a correction. Gotta make sure I open this part. They actually enter the forest where it is raining. It is always raining in Him in the movie for some reason. They then find a portal to go to Sengoku world. Upon arriving, they are faced with the giant tree that people worship for water. It hasn't been raining in months there, and everyone is fighting over water now. Tree has fruits just like helium. When Baron, Ryugen, and Gaim grab them, they become the lock videos mentioned above. We'll be mentioning Lockseed videos. Lockseed vehicles, not videos. Blech. I'm getting the majority of the summary from Kamen Rider Underground from, again, HJU forums. Alright. Three riders in the forest and appear in a tree filled with fruits. Baron and Ryugen ride down with their bites while Sky gets the dandelion. Now, this is kind of contradictory to what we know the Lockseed vehicles are, but different world, so we're just going to write this one off. I've learned to make exceptions to things sometimes. Gaim obviously Gaim gets mistaken as Bujin Gaim, the evil Gaim. So Bujin Oz rushes over and fights him. Oz later gets killed by Bujin Gaim before Nobunaga dies in his hands and he hands the Taka medal to Kaito. Gaim and Ryugen were injured in retreats, but they still got taken away. ECI captures Kocha and Michi and puts them in jail. He plans to steal the Sengoku driver and become a Bujin, but it clearly fails. Apparently the sling is hilarious. He actually straps the belt on his waist. Iyasa was Wizard's Lord, not the other way around. He appoints Gaim and Ryugen as his new Bujins, since both of them have the same goal, destroy Bujin Gaim. Let me skip to the next part. Outside of the fact that Iyasu gives Kota the flame ring from Bujin Wizard. Remember, when I say Bujin, insert rider, completely different rider than the normal ones. So we are dealing with alternate ones that are truly not the same person. They're just warlords, essentially. Or in this case, war machines.
They're the suit and nothing else.
Pretty much. Like, they don't even transform, so they truly are just the suit. So they're just like walking pieces of armor. Which I kind of like that. Let's see. Back in the world where Takada realizes that his brother... wait, I gotta skip down to the correction on this one. Zangetsu and Ryugen are still unknown to each other in this part. I believe Zangetsu doesn't know who Ryugen is. It is mentioned that Gaim, Ryugen, and Baron are missing for a week, but the other one that says this says that is the DJ. Takatura goes to the forest to investigate the strange crack. So apparently at least, I don't think Zangetsu knows Ryugen in this.
Which stands to reason, because that still is there right now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, as far as we know, the Genesis drivers could potentially debut next week, is where we stand right now. We know they won't, but I mean, they could, so...
Yeah, from the looks of the previews, I don't see it, but it's not like they couldn't sneak them in there somehow.
It could be something at the very end.
True.
Like I said, they could debut, but I doubt it.
He also makes a note because of this 1 week thing. The movie probably takes place later on in the series. Zangetsu enters the forest. Mai at the same time was worried. She sees another opening towards the forest and enters. She sees Takatora and sneakily follows him into the alternate dimension. No correction on that part. Alright. Bujin Gaim gets ready to take on Bujin Double. Of course, Double isn't weak and turns into Extreme. Double has the advantage, but Zangetsu enters, and Double gets defeated. Sword and Shield versus Sword and Shield. Lol. Yeah, Double Extreme uses a Sword and Shield combo, and Zangetsu uses a Sword and Shield combo. Double gets eaten by the monster, I believe. That's what happens to all the Bujins. They get eaten by the big monster. And Zangetsu takes away the Joker memory. Zangetsu attacked Double because he thought Bujin Gaim was our Gaim, and he defeats Double. Bujin Gaim attacks Zangetsu, but he flees. So again, that's an interesting little note that Zangetsu was willing to protect Gaim, even though he protected the wrong Gaim.
Huh. So we might see some of their partnering up for too long.
Yeah. At this time, Kaito has replaced Nobunaga and has become the head of the O's camp, but I think he creates his own camp. Yeah, Kaito doesn't only replace Nobunaga, but creates a whole new faction for himself with the help of Mori Rimuru and someone else from the movie. I think it's some returning actor. So a lot of this will make more sense once you watch the movie in 6 months. Alright, where was I? As Yushin Koto tries to find Kaito, Bujin Gaim intercepts. Bujin Forze was allied with Yasu, so he joins in the battle as well. Forze was defeated and eaten. Zangetsu comes along and takes the rocket switch. So Zangetsu now has 2 of the things. So we have all 4 things for the Legend Rider armors now in play. Gaim Ryugen transforms. Zangetsu gives Ryugen the watermelon oxide and hopes that he'll return to the original world ASAP. Of course, Ryugen just throws it to Gaim. Gaim transforms into strawberry arms, fights against Bujin Gaim. Ryugen transforms into kiwi arms against Nephentis, but his weapons were knocked away and he was eaten too. In the end, everyone except Gaim and Iyasu had died, Gaim turns into watermelon arms and rolls Iyasu away. Mai was captured and sent to Baron. Baron tells her they'll send her back to Kota. On the way, Nervous appears again, but in comes Wizard, and he takes Mai back to Kota. So now the actual Wizard is in here too. Also note Beast is in here as well. Beast was eaten eaten at the end of the Wizard part.
Huh.
So bear that in mind. We'll get to how they both come back. Both him and Ryugen come back. And just a clarification on that, apparently the order was wrong. Ryugen gives Kota Suika Loxy just before he gets eaten. Kota actually fights Bujingaim and Nefertiti as Suika. During the battle, Kota has a follower of Yasa die on his arms, and so he's reluctant to fight again, just like when he fought Zangetsu in the series. Haruto and Mai end up convincing him that Yasa is not only trying to fight because of power, but also because he wants to protect other people, and that's his hope. Because, Haruto is such an expert on hope.
Yeah.
Now it's the Baron's turn to challenge Gaim, and apparently during this scene, the fruits are following them as they're running towards each other before they finally fall onto them. I don't know how that works, but I'll tell you, I'll love it when I see it. Gaim agrees and says that if Baron wins, the territory is his, but he can't kill anyone. And if Gaim wins, Baron was to cooperate and defeat Bujingaim. Eventually, Pine Arms defeats Mango Arms. And then we get into the big crossover part. Bujingaim starts to attack alongside the big tree. Zangetsu arrives to save his brother. Beast Ryugen pop out thanks to Wizard defeating Nefertiti. So the 6 of them transform as shown in the trailers. I don't think we've seen any scene of the 6 of them transforming. We've seen all 6 of them on a hill together, but we haven't seen the 6 transforming. Which, that will be really cool to see, because now we're adding an additional 2 on top of Ultimatum's 4-man Henshin. One of these days, we're going to get an all Neo Heisei transformation, and I will die a happy man.
Getting close enough to it right now.
At this point, all you have to do is cut together all the henshins, and that would just make me happy enough. Cut together almost all of the henshins from all the movie wars and just add in Excel and Burf's henshin, and you pretty much have the Neo Heisei All-Rider henshin. Wait, no. Yeah, oh yeah. Alright, Bujingaim starts his attack alongside the... Alright, just noted that. Bujingaim defeats them with his finisher. Iyasu gives Wizard the Infinity Ring. There are reasons for this. We'll get there. Style beats the shit out of Bujingaim, so he jumps into the tree and they fuse together with it. Loads of monsters were produced and blast Gaim and Wizard away. No other notes, so from here on out it's all correct. Red Eye appears and gives them the 4 fruits, saying that the fruits have chosen them. They took the leftover objects, and Zetsu gives Ryugen the Joker memory and leaves the Rocket Switch for his own use. Bad choice, Dr. as the summary notes. The line through collectibles objects fuse with the lock seeds to form the Legend Rider lock seeds. They transform into their respective arms. Wizard uses a ring from the movie, and this time it turns into a form from movie, except kind of different. Gaim drives the Dendi liner, and together with Wizard fly towards Bujingaim. During the battle, they get absorbed into the tree. Inside the tree, they see all of the dead Bushin Heisei riders. The past riders use the rider kick to give the 2 extra power. They burst open from the tree and use their finishers. Gaim turns into watermelon arms, and Wizard uses a ring from the movie on the watermelon arms. And finally, the 2 rider kick in their original forms to defeat Bujingaim. Ryugen uses Trigger Magnum, Baron uses Magic Calibers, and Getsu uses the rocket module. Together with Beast Hyper, destroy the Nefertiti's Inves. Nito takes lots of things there. Don't need that. Let's not talk about that part. I don't know. I don't know. Nah. Now I'll say this part. Nito takes lots of fruits from the forest for Chimera because he doesn't need to find mana that way, because apparently Chimera likes the fruits.
Huh.
Okay. Because Chimera needs mana, or else the two of them die.
Yeah.
Apparently the fruits work too.
Huh.
Haruto and Nito somehow use the teleport ring the White Wizard has and leave. So, Wizard has that now. Gaim and crew go back to the forest and see Kurakage and Gridden trying to get first place back in the real world. Oh, those two. They return, but then see Takatora, Ryomu, and another girl standing behind them. Ryo hands the Genesis driver to Takatora, and thus we have the end scene. And thus, that is 2/3 of Sengoku movie battle. Overall, it looks like a good movie.
Yeah.
And
Sounds like it.
I'll be honest, more often than not, when I look at a summary of a movie, I can pretty much judge the quality from that. I've never been wrong. I knew Mega Max and Ultimate were going to be good based off their summaries. I was correct there. I knew Superior Tyson and Zed were not going to be that good based off their summaries. Correct there. Every movie I've read the summary for, I've been right on. Now, there's a reason why I talk all about this now, and why I also said 6 months. Here's the thing about tokusatsu movies that sucks about us on this side of the ocean. You see, right now it's in theaters, and as far as I know, no fan subbing group goes out and does like a hard cam recording of the movie and subs it from there. We don't get that luxury. We have to wait for the DVD release, which is, at the very least, 6 months after the going out of theaters. So we're not getting in this until April next year. Probably. Unless they decide to release it sooner. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed that summary, because that's going to be the closest thing you get to this movie until April. Hopefully. Yeah, trust me, when I've read Mega Max Ultimatum summaries, I felt that same way of just like, why? Why? But for all we know, the summaries could be DVDs could be out sooner. I think Team Nihon has a DVD release. Hang on, let me look. I know one movie is getting released really quick on DVD. Yeah, Gabarichu Music had a very quick turnaround for DVD release. That was August 3rd, and it was released on DVD December 6th. Subs are out for it right now. Right now, oh wait, no, that's the net movies. The net movies for Wizard and Magic Land are out right now, but that's not helpful unless you want to watch the net movies, which are just comedic shorts involving the writers.
Oh, just saying. You said 6 months.
Yeah.
That would actually be May.
Okay, May, my bad.
Middle of May.
Yeah.
Which would be after we finish this season, so.
Yeah. Alright. Wizard of Magic Land came out August 3rd. The DVD is coming out next month, January 10th. Oh, this is the quick turnaround. The Kyoryuger Go Busters movie is coming out in theaters January 18th. DVD release will be out March 19th. So that's a very quick turnaround. Yeah, that's less than like 3 months. Actually, no, that's about 2 months between its releases. So, for all we know, Sengoku Movie Battle will have a very quick release. Let's all hope. Because right now, we don't have a DVD release date. But it did come out today. And by today, I mean today, Japan time.
I kind of hope that it winds up towards when we finish the season.
I hope to. It should be around. I think me saying 6 months is a little bit of an exaggeration. I think Overtime had him out in April. Let me dig up. That's not it. Oh, actually, it might be longer than that.
Oh God.
Overtime's had their subbing of Ultimatum, the director's cut, out in July. TV Nihon was longer than that. Because, generally speaking, Overtime will have subs out first. So if TV Nihon doesn't have subs out till July, yeah. So, folks, be prepared to wait a good long while. Let's just hope they decide to release the DVD early, and then the subgroups can work very long and hard to get this out quick. But the good thing is, once the DVD releases, we'll have a RAW of it at least. And that combined with a summary means you'll just about know what's going on for the most part.
Maybe.
Yeah. Usually the summaries are accurate. Actually, the summaries are pretty much accurate. Alright. Anything else to say about this?
Nah.
Alright, now we can move on to the main thing we're going to talk about this week, and that is episodes 22 and 23 of Wizard, the Phoenix's Rampage, and Deathmatch. Ooh. So, thoughts going into the second half of the Phoenix four-parter. I don't know why I said Beast. The Phoenix four-parter.
uh, I don't know. It's one of those that I think we're gonna see probably a side of Phoenix we've not seen.
So, we're going to see him happy.
No, no.
Oh, you
I'm
mean
just meaning right now if he gets told not to do something, he gets pissed about it, but he still doesn't do it.
the crazy homicidal part? Okay.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see his whole defiance this time
Yeah.
because he's done got that mindset now.
Um, I'm not gonna lie. The end of 23 is one of the highlight moments of this show for me. Because just like before, we're gonna see a side of Haruto we don't really see, and it's not going to be he is terrified of the situation he's in. No, we're going to see a different side of Haruto that again doesn't really get elaborated on much in the series.
Huh.
Yeah, it's one line, but that one line, well, it's one line and an action that he does at the end of 23, but it speaks to his character, I believe, a lot. Other than that, like I said last week, we're going to see the second function of the Dragon Timer, which, if you've seen Wizard's forms, you should know what it is by now. You just didn't know it was activated by this. Just saying.
Huh.
Um, Other than that, this is again one of again, we're just going to continue the trend where it's going to be good for a while, and it's not gonna hit bad until actually just now looking at all these arcs lined up, we're not gonna really have that slump of Wizard up until like 32. So we got a while,
Huh.
because that's about where the uh, the slump is for a little bit before we get into the nice big chunk of final story stuff. Just kind of looking over this. Wow, but Wizard wasn't really that bad. So yeah, I got nothing else to say. Shall we start up with 22 and get this rolling?
I guess so.
All right, looking at Kamen Rider Wizard, episode 22 in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, we get a quick shot of the Four Swords slash Strike. I love that function of the Dragon Timer, though. And I love how each of the four dragon forms act a little differently. Ugh.
Good one.
Yep. This is gonna end well for Rinko.
She shouldn't have told him to do what he wanted to.
Yeah.
You don't tell someone that's mentally unstable to do what they want.
Yep. No. He was too busy being controlled. Uh, oh, for the love of... Seriously?
My God.
I'd have to think that's just a... I have to think that's an inside joke. Like, seriously, when they were messing with it, they actually broke it off screen, and they just did that scene as a quick cut.
Oh, yeah.
Also, we're gonna need some laughter before we continue these two episodes, because these two episodes are gonna be brutal. Oh, how long is it gonna be until we get the Z openings? Bet you're excited for those, aren't you?
Not really.
Uh,
I mean, while I know I said the first one's not that bad, just kind of brushing the surface of most of the shows, but yeah, no, not really.
yeah.
Not really. Looking forward to that one.
Yeah. Yeah, the second one wasn't that bad. That much better. Wonder if we're gonna get that one change to the... Nope. Probably won't be till next week's batch of episodes where are we gonna get the slight change to the opening. And by slight change I mean the whole four wizards becoming one scene right there at the end.
Yeah.
That will change. Huh? Oh, hi, Nito. I just love that blank look Haruto has right now. Just like, yep, I am seriously doing this. Well, that's nice. The hell did he just slap in there? Spam and wait, salami and milk? No. I just love how the Haruto's faces during these scenes. It's just like, no, 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 no. Yep.
Well,
All right, yeah, just love the I love the faces Haruto makes during some scenes. He's just like it just speaks. Oh, by the way, you could probably figure out by now this guy is a phantom.
yeah.
And for whatever reason, he calls all the phantoms by their real names or their former names. Yep. Yep. Oh, looks like Phoenix is gonna get the axe. I wouldn't be so sure about that. You know that thing about Phoenix about he internally revive? He eternally revives.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think talented
Oh
should
God.
be used in the same word.
No.
Okay.
So what is he just messenger boy or something?
A little bit.
He's not a threat, obviously. Right now, anyhow.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't good. And somehow Junpei keeps standing. Oh no.
God.
Haruto, you had to say something. I think at this point he just does it to screw with them.
Yes.
And then just throw
Yeah.
them back with mayonnaise. Yeah, that's never good. And throw up people just being random in the background.
Yep. As always.
Yep. Oh, now for the episode to get serious. Looks like he's playing everybody.
Pretty much.
Oh, and get used to people calling Wizard the ring-bearing Mahutsuke. Seriously, he just pokes her in the cheek? I don't think he wants gratitude.
Huh.
Mm. Or what? I want to hear the rest of that word, the rest of that sentence. Oh, section 0. Oh, why do you gotta be such a party pooper? Oh, now you want to play along after you hung up on him. Well, Phoenix gets the warm-up fight before he takes on Haruto.
Oh boy.
Yep. Ooh, we get our first Phantom Showdown.
Well then.
Yeah. Yeah, things are not going well in Camp Wiseman. Hmm. Turn to stone.
Or did he?
Yeah. Did you forget about that eternal revival thing? See, that's what happens when you have Wizard kill him twice. He's now twice as strong as before. Ah, so he plays nice because a Phantom is involved. That's good to say. Good to know the Section Zero's got its priorities.
Yep.
Yes, he even calls himself by his old name. There's always an inventing factory on the edge of town, isn't there?
Yeah, pretty much.
Why are you telling him good luck? You probably want him dead. And Nato sees Haruto going by, so... No, kind of busy. Oh, now he catches on. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Rinko, you kind of let the homicidal maniac loose.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. No, sometimes the road to ruin is paved with the best intentions. In this case, it's trying to turn somebody into a good person turns him into an even worse person.
Boy, he's serious this time.
Oh yeah. Well, he doesn't go dragging off the bat, but
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. He's got a mission.
yeah, he's gonna cleave Phoenix's head off if he needs to. Although I don't think that would help.
Think right now. I think right now he wouldn't mind taking his head off a few times.
Yeah. We get some good action so far. And commercial, and we're right back to the fight. Hey, he's seriously going to try what he did in the Christmas episode?
Yes, he is.
Did he not learn that that's not going to try twice? Yeah, he tried, kind of.
It just did not work.
Hurricane Dragon Kick Strike? Wow. And that knocked him back, but didn't take him. Okay, it worked. Combination kick strike and slash strike work, and
Until he comes back.
and
Again.
yep, yep, right there.
There's number 3.
Yep. I don't think he's gonna have to recharge now. So that didn't work. Even gravity can stop this fool.
That ain't fair. He just
Yeah.
stole his line.
Also, apparently Phoenix now gets his wings. Uh-oh. Well then. Isn't that just a little bit of a dark ending for this episode? I believe you see from that preview what's coming next episode.
Yep.
So, what do you think of this episode so far?
Definitely a side of both of them that no one's used to.
Yeah.
Because
Also,
Phoenix gives no shits about any kind of authority now.
yeah.
And Haruto, if he could have, he would have took Phoenix's head off every time he slashed. I mean, that's all there is to it.
I'm kind of getting 23 set up on my end. Oh. Yeah, yeah, just that that dark opening. It's like just imagine ending the week on ending that week for ending the episode there and having to wait a week for the next episode. Just like, oh yeah, we cut the black with Haruto screaming in pain after Phoenix pretty much just kicked the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Just like, damn. Haruto might be in trouble.
Yeah, because Phoenix just beat the ever-loving shit out of Haruto right there.
Yeah.
That was wow.
Yeah. But Haruto doesn't bust out his new toy, at least not yet. Then again, Haruto doesn't make some of the soundest decisions when he's in a fight.
Yeah. Like
But
he really should have started out in Flame Dragon right there.
yeah, he probably just started out with the Dragon Timer right off the bat.
Well, I could understand him running through his dragon forms first and then getting the dragon timer
Yeah.
because he knows Flame Dragon can't touch him. He
He tr-
knew Water Dragon took him down the last time.
yeah, so he went, so he tried to do what he did in the Christmas special.
Exactly. And got knocked on his backside for it.
He tried a combination kick strike slash strike with Hurricane, and then went Land Dragon to be like, okay, new plan, go defensive. It's like,
Yeah, because that's all Land Dragon is the pure defense.
Yeah, it's like, I'm gonna put him in gravity, and we're getting the fuck out of here. Probably was his next thought of just like, I'm gonna just gravity him and like send him off to someplace, and we're getting the hell out of here. Hopefully. But yeah, it kind of ends on a huge cliffhanger, so we're not getting the whole story just yet. We still got another episode for that. So, ready on 23?
Yep.
Alright, starting up episode 23 in 3, 2, 1, go. Yes, thank you for the recap of what we just watched. Ooh. Haruto blew up real good. And somehow managed to stay in his form. Oh, hi, Beast for the rescue. No, because you're a phantom. On the dragon.
I'm trying to eat you. Quit running.
It's like, you are food! Oh, please. Does this end on... Oops! Welp.
Oh, wow.
This is how Nito is slowly backing away. Just like, I wanna try that one. Oh, fuck me. Oh, poor Nito. He blew up real good, too. Poor Nito. Naruto kind of no-selled that last attack. Then again, he was in Land Dragon, so it means that took like the brunt of it. He's probably still hurting.
Oh, no doubt.
I'm just waiting on the Z openings to start. I'm just waiting on it. Because then we'll have some fun. And by fun, I mean you'll probably just be like, ugh, every single week.
Probably twice a week, every week.
Yeah. Until we get back to the normal opening, I mean the normal opening, I mean the one we're gonna have for like the rest of the show. Because they don't change the opening after this minor change that's coming up. At all. Like the final forms for both Beast and Wizard don't even get shots in the opening, which is kind of disappointing because they're both kind of good.
Dang, that kind of sucks.
Yeah. Okay, it's decisive battle, not deathmatch. Although I like deathmatch better. He kind of got the shit beat out of him. Looks like Nito came out okay. Oh, poor Nito. This is kind of hurting Mr. Overpowered Phoenix just a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like either hitting with final attacks and buff art or Nito, or at least walking away from them.
yeah, that does have to kind of hurt.
Yeah. Oh, you show up? Oh, now you're just gonna be like, let him do what he wants. I mean, you're not gonna try to stop him?
Nah, because he knows he can't now.
Wise man?
You think about it, Phoenix just gets stronger the more you kill him.
Yeah.
You would have to do something like Medusa was doing and kind of just turn him to stone, or nothing's gonna work.
Yeah. At least Nito's a nice guy.
No, he just wants to take Phoenix out.
That's exactly as you said.
Wow.
Way to throw his words right back at him at the worst moment. Dick. True, but dick move. You said ring bearing wizard. You didn't say which one. Yeah, I'm done wrecking the city for a while. Tell him to show up. I'll just wreck the city some more. At least Beast run him off. A little bit. Yeah, she kind of drug herself into this mess. What, an angry homicidal maniac? I don't think that's you.
No.
Now, the angry part, yes. The other two, no. You got a bit of anger in you.
Yeah, but homicidal, no.
No. You know, it would be nice if they did do an arc where a Phantom was, a nice person after transfer, even after they became a Phantom. And it would have been kind of interesting to see how they dealt with that, but yeah. It might have been too tropey for Tokusatsu for them to do that.
Yeah.
Because I could name half a dozen shows that did that exact idea. Granted, all of them ended up being like one episode things and never really became a recurring character, but it still would have been cool if they were a recurring character. Yeah. I love how Haruto's just playing this nice, and it's like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Have a nice day. Oh, hello, typo. The double U and U. Did you catch that?
Yeah.
Not even subgroups can avoid spelling errors. You gotta love it when the hero even goes, I'm kind of an idiot sometimes. Now, this is a nice reversal where Rinko's giving Haruto the speech. You remember the speech he gave Rinko, not Rinko, uh, Toyomi a while back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to see that Toyomi's reversing it on him and giving him the same speech. It's like, look, fuck up. You fucked up before. Doesn't mean you can fuck. It doesn't mean it's the end of the world.
Well, it's gonna be if he's not there tomorrow where they first fought, but
Yeah, let's hope he actually remembers. It's like that'd be terrible if he actually forgot where they first fought. It's like, shit, where did we? And he goes to the completely wrong location. That would be terrible, but still a little bit hilarious.
yeah.
Oh, don't worry, Haruto's got a plan. Also, having you consume him would make way too much sense. It would take care of your one character, one of your flaws way too early.
Yeah.
I just love the back and forth dialogue between these two because it's always good. Ooh, now for the big fight. We've got less than 10 minutes, and it's all gonna be a fight. Oh, now he starts with Flame Dragon.
You know, with the belt talking right there, that just completely takes out of the seriousness.
True.
I swear
Uh,
that's one of those times where they needed the belt to be silent
yeah.
because that just completely breaks the seriousness of that scene.
I've just gotten to the point where I'm just like, just ignore it. All
I
I,
do too, but I mean, that
yeah.
does though.
I think at certain points, all I hear is the music, not the words. Um, damn it, they always worked on me. Oh, that was quick. They didn't even have to connect to get it.
He had it with him
Yep.
this time.
Well, technically they're all me, but we're just gonna ignore that. We're also gonna ignore the fact that I think the Dragon Timer was on the wrong part for that for Land Dragon to pop up, but okay.
I do too, but okay. Hey, we're in the same place we were last time.
Yep.
The exact same place.
Well, that kind of worked.
Now, since all four of them are him, does he still feel the pain from all four of
Probably a little bit.
them?
uh, might also explain a little bit of this into the fight. Also, say hello to part 2, function 2 of the Dragon Timer. It does activate all Dragon.
I like that. What the?
A giant CGI mess. Not really. Also, hi, White Wizard.
And here goes the CGI budget.
Yep. I love how out of place it looks.
That's why they got it up in the skies as quick as they could.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what I said? We're going to see another side of Haruto? Yeah, we're about to see Haruto be really cruel.
Jeez.
Yeah, watch this. Because Haruto's going to kick him through space into the sun.
Damn.
So now he's going to die in the sun and be reborn every single time. And it doesn't matter how powerful he gets, nothing's going to help him. Yeah.
Damn, that's cruel.
Oh yeah, that he's just like, oh, there'll be no finale for you. That's just the ultimate, just fuck you, son. I will kick you into the damn sun, and you will stay there for the rest of your eternal life. That's what you get for fucking with one of my friends. And there goes our one of 3 times we're going to see All Dragon. Defeated isn't the word. Kick the ever-loving fuck out of him would be the correct variation of it, correct saying of that.
Yes.
Oh yes. Say hello to Gremlin, the new secondary Phantom, and Phoenix's replacement. Oh, we get to have fun next week. Also, I'm giving no context to that.
Huh.
Yeah, no context. You get to find out about that next week. Oh, hey, this was the same week Kyoryuger debuted. So, what do you think of 23 in this four-parter overall?
Damn, he was cruel.
Yeah, Haruto's got a bit of a mean streak in him. Again, we don't get to see it that often. I think it'll pop up one more time, maybe twice, I think, but that's about it. But yeah, if Haruto wants to be cruel, he will find a way to just fuck you up.
I see. Jeez.
Yeah,
And like I said, there goes the CGI budget.
yeah. That's why they don't use All Dragon that often. And by often, I mean we'll see it for like two more times. And then that's it. But for a form, I like it.
Yeah,
Even though it's just a combination of all four special parts.
on the flame dragon body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Now I want to say something right here. You pretty much have this form, except it's red and gold in Movie Tyson Ultimatum as All Dragon Special because Haruto uses the special rush ring in there to get to All Dragon. He doesn't use the Dragon Timer. And he also
Huh.
uses it in just normal Flame form and not Flame Dragon. Because this was before he had all four Dragon forms.
Huh.
And it was kind of a one-time use ring. I don't think he had it after the movie. But the difference between the two, which I don't know if people argued about why they were so similar, but Special Rush is like an overdrive flame form because all four parts are using flame as an attribute, whereas here each of the parts is using their respective attribute, as you saw.
Yeah.
The wings were spraying wind, the claws were kind of landish. They were mostly used to pierce the Phoenix's body before before tail whipping them into the sky. And the tail didn't use any water effects, but you saw the dragon head do what it normally does.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just want to point that out for the record. As someone who's seen Ultimatum in the all dragon form, there's a difference between the two if you just look into it. But yeah, this was a good four-parter, and just in case you're wondering, we're not going to see Phoenix again.
Ever.
Nope. Well, he'll pop up in Magic Land, but it's not him. It's just a copy of him. Because all three Phantoms show up for all three main Phantoms, Phoenix, Medusa, and Gremlin show up in that movie. But it's copies of them from the Magic Land world that show up for a fight, and that's it. Yeah, Phoenix's actor even got roses after this performance, which is the usual send off for that actor from a show. So this is his final appearance outside of his guest appearance in the movie. So
Huh.
he's officially done. Although we'll say he went out big.
He went out over and over again.
Yeah. All right. Trying to think of what else to say about these two episodes. Because I was looking at something else. Um, they're just good episodes overall. They kind of took it down a bit, a notch or two, because they didn't really sell Phoenix's, just fucking everyone's day up. But it was still there. It just could have been done a little better. You could have had Haruto and Nito at least sell it. No, not do the John Cena, not go to the John Cena school of no selling moves. Because they both kind of no sold a bit. At least out of suit. In suit, they sold it well. Well, we get our first introduction to Gremlin. What do you think about him?
I think there's going to be problems coming out of him.
Yep.
He's too wishy-washy.
Yeah. There's things I can say, but I shall say no more. Because Gremlin's going to be an interesting one from here on out. Let's see. Any thoughts on All Dragon? Since it made its official debut in the show.
I thought it was neat.
That's going to be the minor change in the opening. Is the 4 dragon forms with their special parts are going to combine together into All Dragon. And then you see a shot of All Dragon taking a swipe at the camera, and then we cut to the usual thing before the title pops up one last time. And that's the minor change to the opening from here on out.
Till we get the Z stuff.
No, that's the minor change for the opening altogether.
No, I mean until we get the Z stuff, and then we'll have that for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much once that change happens, we're not going to get much in the difference between openings outside of, when we first get Wizardland promos, we're going to get the Wizardland openings, which means we get clips from the movie, which is also going to spoil the movie exclusive form from there. But yeah. Overall, this was a nice 4 episodes, and again, shows the strength of what Wizard can be before it kind of hits that slump.
Yeah.
Alright. Now, next week, since officially this week, Gaim shall hit 10 episodes. How about next week we actually look at that show we've been gushing about for 5 weeks straight, or no, 10 weeks straight now. That show we always talk about, but we have yet to actually have on the show. Let's look at some Gaim next week.
Sounds like a plan.
So yeah, folks, we're going to be looking at the first 2 episodes of Gaim as we normally do. And oh boy, are you folks in for a treat. But until then, that'll do it for
Rampant Epsilon.
I'm Pacemaker2448 saying, night everybody, and we'll see you on the next round of the Game and Saloon Nerf Tracks. Peace out.
As always, you can find the Game and Saloon Riff Tracks on our site at tgstsr.dyndns.org. Don't forget to follow us on our social medias, on Twitter at TGS Riff Tracks, on Facebook at facebook.com/TGS Riff Tracks, on Google Plus at g+.2/TGS Riff Tracks, and on YouTube at youtube.com/TGS Riff Tracks. Also, don't forget about the mobile app. It will be updated after every TGSR with the archives for both TGS and TGSR. Till next time.